It was pretty much a normal day, like any other, until it happened, and it ruined my life. It all just happened so fast. I mean, how could anybody be prepared for something like this?
Jeremiah Vrogop is a sophomore studying at Cedarville University. He was your typical free-spirited college student who loved life. But that was before everything changed. Jeremiah recently experienced a seriously traumatic event that changed his life forever. And many other people that have gone before him have also fallen victim to the same horrific situation that he found himself in. They call it the wave. Now you see, the wave is an interesting phenomenon. Some describe it as a mere misunderstanding, a bit of embarrassment. But in my experience, I found it to be much, much more. Over the course of the past few years, my team at the Department of Embarrassing Encounters has been doing research on the wave, and we've discovered precisely that it is far more devastating than we ever dared imagine. It usually occurs in passing, and unfortunately without any warning.
It was a pretty typical Tuesday afternoon. I'd had a long day of classes so far, and I was just getting ready to walk back to my dorm and just take a nap. I was walking down the sidewalk and I noticed that my shoelaces weren't tied, so I stopped to tie them. When I stood up, I noticed a guy walking in my direction. Oddly enough, I noticed that he was waving at me, or so I thought. I didn't know him personally, but I recognized his face from around campus. So naturally, I just waved back at the guy. I was so confused until I pieced it all together. Neither of them were waving at me. It was devastating. It was humiliating. I must have looked so stupid that I waved at someone that wasn't even waving at me. How could I recover from something like that? Why? Literally everyone was going to be talking about this.
Yeah. Let me tell you all about it. I saw it all go down. There was this one guy just walking along and saw that someone was waving at him. Except they weren't really waving at him at all. It was all super awkward.
Yeah, that's never happened to me before, but that was so embarrassing. Did you see that guy? I don't think I could show my face for like a week if that had happened to me.
Yeah, it happens to me a lot, actually. I really wish I could figure out why it keeps happening. I don't really understand it. But I feel like I've come to terms with it. It's kind of my thing now. I don't have a ton of friends, though.
So, I've actually never told anyone this before, but I experienced the wave. It was back in November of 2010. I was in 7th grade, and it was during the second period. So I was just leaving my locker, and this girl waved at me, and I was like excited because like I thought she was pretty attractive, but I'd never talked to her before. So I just waved back, and right after I did, I realized my mistake, and her friend ran around behind me and gave her a hug, and she definitely wasn't waving to me. And after that, I transferred schools.
It most commonly occurs in passing, like I said before, usually during a routine task when someone is walking down the road or maybe standing in line to get coffee. According to a study conducted by the Department of Embarrassing Encounters, the wave accounted for 64% of people's reason to be embarrassed in 2018. Now that's not all. In 2017, that percentage was 8% less. Now listen to this. In 2016, it was 17% less. If you can do the math, tell me what's going on. I don't understand. The wave is highly unpredictable, and it strikes when people least expect it. Now, let's review the footage we have from Jeremiah's encounter. Assistant? In this video, we're able to see the wave, which was captured by a nearby security camera. Now, this is important because what happens next is where everything went wrong. Without consideration, Jeremiah responds to the wave. If he had only paused and taken time to check his surroundings, oh man, he could have made it out of there unscathed. There is no known cure for this epidemic. But we advise everybody to be more aware of their surroundings. Come on. This is for your own safety and your own peace of mind. It is crucial if you want to go throughout the rest of your life without being embarrassed. Pay attention, people.
I had to get away. It felt like everyone was laughing at me. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. But while I was running back to my dorm to cry, I saw him. The guy who caused all of this. The waiver. But I was confused. I was running away from him. How did he catch up with me so fast? He walked up to me, and I began preparing myself for more humiliation.
Hey man, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Nothing's wrong. I'm perfectly fine.
You sure? Because I kind of saw you like fall down onto your knees earlier and scream into the sky like, why? And then you just looked at me and started running away, so I just wanted to check up on you.
You don't know what happened, do you?
No. Should I?
The wave, man. You gave me the wave.
No, not the wave. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know. I never meant for that to happen. I didn't mean for you to get caught up in the middle of that.
So, you're saying that was all an accident? You weren't trying to embarrass me?
Of course not. I don't even know you. Why would I want to embarrass you? My name's Josh, by the way.
Hi, Josh. I'm Jeremiah.
It's nice to meet you, Jeremiah. Really, I am sorry about earlier. You want to go get some coffee? My treat.
Yeah, I would like that a lot. Thanks, dude.